Hey, what's up guys? We're here today and we're going to be training some chest with two of my clients, BHUWAN and EMERSON. They're both men's physique clients. Emerson just turned pro last year at the Amateur Olympia, and BHUWAN, I'm sure all you guys know, is one of the top men's physique in the world. So today we're going to be training some pecs. I have not trained chest, I believe, with Emerson before. I'm not sure if me and BHUWAN trained chest last time, but I learned a lot of cool new cues, training with Eric. So I'm going to be going through some movements with them, just showing them some cues to get more out of their workouts, so things that they can apply to future workouts themselves. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to share this with you guys because I'm hoping that you guys can watch this video and maybe there's some things that you can relate to and apply it to your training. So let's get to it. So Eric initially showed me this to work like your pec minor, and I found it really helpful to create stability in the pecs when at the beginning of training chest. But we're gonna tweak it a bit. But this exercise is like this. So the pec minor portion of it is, you might think this is a fully contracted pec right here, right? Like if we were doing a press, you come here. But we're gonna think about creating length in that collarbone, my collarbone, and we're gonna push through as if we're like on, let's say a gymnast is on rings, and they're like pushing up. So like we're pushing up through. See this little tiny motion here? I'm here, but it's like here, here, here. So that's gonna work your pec minor, which is like under your pec major. So that is an exercise, but to do this full exercise from start to finish would be like this. It would be actually that collarbone or your traps would be like shortening, right? And it would be pushing through. This would be specifically the pec minor. But what I've done is I brought it to like almost a decline press into the pec minor. So I'll start here, right? I'll push through and then do the pec minor, you know what I mean? So I'm pushing through and finishing with that. So it's all one motion. If I were to break it up into two pieces, it would be decline press, push through. So I really like it just for warming up before going on to presses. I feel a lot stronger with that pec minor being like activated. It's like right underneath the pec major and it goes like this way. Yes. So that collarbone is lengthening. So you're pushing through and then boom. Through, boom, good. Good. And once you get really good at it, you can do it all in one motion. You know, when you're new to it, yeah, break it up into two. And once you get really good, you'll just be like push right through and you get that last thing. Yeah, this is one of my favorite pieces of equipment when it comes to like a selectorized dip from Atlantis. It's a really great piece because I find I can perform chest on this. It's really good placement where he has his hands placed right now. And then also perform triceps. We can move the hands to the inside. And you can just sort of tweak your angle. And it's a great piece of equipment whether you're targeting chest or triceps. Or a lot of other pieces of equipment I find are maybe just good for triceps. It's hard to hit the pecs in it. So yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite pieces of equipment. As far as dip and from Atlantis. Do as many warm-ups as we need to do. And it's sort of like the other day. We'll do like one hard set and then maybe a back off set. So I'll stick with that. I'll take a look at how you guys are performing it. Did we train chest together last time? We did, eh? But I mean, one thing to think about, because I've never trained chest with you, is that when you're performing your chest presses, and I actually never knew this, I was like working with Eric, and I'm not sure if we discussed this, but like when you're doing your bench presses, thinking about your humerus, forget about like this, like what you're holding the dumbbells, and think about like when you're here, whatever range you have, you never want to force your body further past the range. Like for me, personally, this is my fully lengthened pec. I can't go down any further than this. So if I were to put load on, say hold 100-pound dumbbells, and allow the weight to push me further past, I'm putting my shoulders at risk, my pecs at risk. A lot of people can't get to certain ranges. They let the weight take them to the range. Dangerous, right? So that's one thing to keep in mind. When we're performing the exercise, this is lengthening the pec, right? Lengthening your pec. And then when you're going to shorten the pec, fully contracted, humerus is coming across the body. Everyone thinks, oh, pushing weight. Think about your humerus is just coming across body. Cross body, right? It really simplifies it. So that way, like when things are getting hard and you're like, oh my gosh, I got to get this weight up. Just think, Like humerus, I'm taking it across my body. And forget about like, think about humerus getting straight. This is getting straight, right through, right all the way up, all the way up. Straighten, 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 yes. Finish it. Push up, lots of control. It's light, so put it slow. Put it slow range. Good. Humerus away, humerus across. Lengthening back, shortening back. Good. Lots of control in the hold, lots of control. No bounce. So you should be able to stop through the movement at any time. There should be so much control. If I'm like stop, you can stop on a dime. And don't force a stretch. Come down, go right there, now up. Right? Let your pec stop the movement, not like I can't go any further down. Right there and up. Good. So when I was doing my chest presses, when I started going really heavy, I had a tendency to want to let these dumbbells tip down like this.
Yeah.
And I would do this, right? And I could generate a lot of power. But now, it makes more sense. If they're gonna turn anyway, we want the dumbbell to pull out that way, right? We don't want them to, where's it gonna fall if it's gravity? It's gonna fall in. So if we're holding it like, if we're finishing our rep instead of like this, or straight like this, it's pulling out exactly where we want the range to go, right? It's lengthening the pec, and we're pressing through. Set, plant it, set back to the pad hard, 1, good, 2, good, 3, good, 4, good, 5, good, 6, nice, 7, good, 8, good, got one more, 9, got one more. That's it. Make it hard. Make it hard. Slow, slow, slow on the way down. Slow, control, control. Good job. Reps. So we are going to do a flat press. And we're going to use the flex leverage. Old school from the 90s.
Okay.
So BHUWAN, even with this one, right? Look, we're still focused on humerus, right?
Yeah.
Humerus is coming out. Nice getting back.
Straight.
And then we're pushing humerus across the body.
Yeah. Oh, that's a sweet machine.
Across the body. Because a lot of your movements, I notice, you don't fully shorten your pec, right?
So it's like,
you like to come to like here,
yeah,
and then you like to go down, right? Where
That's
if
what
you focus on, and you'll be able to do this more with machines, it's safer on machines.
That's what I'm thinking.
We'll choose another one over there that puts more resistance in that profile. And when you push through, and then that whole extension, right? Yeah. You're shortening the pec as much as possible.
Because like straight, and then you hold, it's like straight up.
It's going to be easier on machines with free weights.
Okay.
Yeah. Keep that placement. I like that placement. Okay, lengthen back. Good. Two more. Drive, drive. One more. Drive right through, right through, right through. Good job.
BHUWAN's first.
That was a little more raw.
Okay.
I want to be more like doing like, on this one here, I just want to do like 3 or 4 straight sets, 12 reps. Okay. Keep going up in weight. Should be able to get a really good traction. Squeeze through. You're trying to get an extra little stretch, okay? Go down, go down, go down. Stop. Up. It's going to feel like you're stopping short for you. Because you're so used to getting crazy range. You guys noticed on the last set with Emerson, he has a tendency, and I actually had a similar habit, where he wants to like overstretch because he's going for sensation. So a lot of his movements, when he was performing this, I was noticing he was coming to here, and then he was like almost changing his pathway to like almost let it like get this extra range. So I just corrected him and just showed him, you know, where to stop. Just because we don't want to like, you know, put any extra stress on his shoulders and cause any injury. So you guys should be able to notice that on the last set.
I notice to keep constant tension too on my chest. When I do stop there, instead of going all the way up and then scooping to come back down, feeling more blood.
It's actually harder. It's actually
harder,
like, it doesn't feel natural when you're not used to it.
Yeah.
For me, I was like, oh, it doesn't feel right. But I was feeling a lot sooner because it's like, it's so much, the chest is so, it's doing all the work, right?
It kind of does feel like a pause rep. Like
It feels like a stop and press.
Yeah.
8. Come on, 2 more. 9. No momentum. I got you. You push. Good. Good. Right through. Right through. Right through. Good job. Good job. A couple things you want to think about. You know, everyone when they do these, what do they want to do, right? They want to straighten their arms as much as possible and get as wide as possible, which can be okay, but you can also hyperextend your shoulder, your bicep and shoulder tendon. So instead of thinking about like getting your hands as wide as possible, just like on the presses, just think humerus. So if my humerus, no matter where my forearm is, even if I'm like this, my humerus, and this is as much stretch as I have without any weight, I should never be going any further back. If I'm allowing that weight to take me back, on red flags, right?
That's my red flag.
Yeah, yeah, red flag. So I'm here, and no matter if my arm is straight or it's bent, whatever I choose, I'm focusing on bringing this across my body. I'm bringing humerus across pec, fully contracted pec, right? I chose to bend my arm. Now you can also choose to straighten arm if you want. Whatever we choose, humerus is coming across pec, right? So that's the whole idea. We just don't want to overstretch and hurt ourselves. There and back. And all we're thinking about is bringing this, meeting each other across the body. Yes. Good. You got it. Forget about your hands. Just think that bicep, leading the way. Leading the way. Perfect, man. Squeeze through. Good. I'm gonna help you get there, but hold it when I get you there, okay? When we get you there, hold it. Good. Get down. Help me get you there. Grab it with pec. Control it. One more. One more. Nice. Hold, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Resist, 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 resist. Good job. One more. 1, 2, resist. One more. And you're gonna resist me, okay? Yep. Close it in. Hold, 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 resist. Push against me. Push against me. Harder. Harder. You got more than that. Come on. More, 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 more. Good job. Control.
That was good. That's a good one.
All right, guys, that's a workout. It's a wrap. Hope you guys enjoyed this. You know, lots of difference, but both BHUWAN and Emerson both have completely different structures. You know, Emerson's 5'6", BHUWAN's got to be like 5'11". So when sort of looking at the way they're training chest, you know, Emerson, I tried to break down his form and see where there were some holes. He had a lot of bad habits that I actually can relate to because I did them as well, where he was trying to get so much range within his presses and a lot of his chest movements. So you guys can see that I was correcting it. And then with BHUWAN, he sort of is very strong, he has a lot of power. A lot of his movements though, you'll notice when we focused on movements where we're actually like shortening the pec or contracting it on a lot of the selectorized machines or even the plate loaded flex leverage, he doesn't have a lot of strength in the shortening or the lockout range. So yeah, both guys, you know, both have, you know, at this level, everyone knows how to train, everyone does an amazing job. It's basically looking at someone that's already amazing at what they do and just seeing, hey, is there anything that we can make a little bit better? So I'm hoping that they got a lot of value out of this. I'm hoping you guys did at home too. Appreciate all you guys' support. Anything else you guys want to see, comment down below. Until next time.